Hi and welcome to the market view for the 24th of January 2014. Let's start off with the daily chart. We've got something interesting happening here. We can see the market's taken out the recent high there on this bar where we had some selling and the market moved lower. We can also see this established uptrend that we have in the market as well. So yesterday the market took out the 166 to the pound area and is now moving higher. As we look to the left, we can't see anything, so the best thing to do is to come up to the navigation button, and we're going to click on zoom and then just drag the chart towards the left hand side. And the further I go, the more the chart will change, and eventually it will switch to what's known as a line on close, and this allows us to then see the bigger picture of where the market's been trading. If we come up to the peak here, we can see that in the April 29, 2011, the market was trading at, let's just move up to the top here, it was 167 before the market then moved back down, traded sideways throughout most of 11 and 12, and dropping down to the support of the 147 area in the early part of 13 there. Just going to keep going back a moment, just see what else we can find in this chart. So we are coming up towards a major area of resistance here, which is 169 just here. So if we get through the 166.50, 167, then up to 168, I should imagine is here, it is, and then to 169, 170 area. So keep these sort of long-term targets in mind. They're always useful to have there at the back of your mind, just in case you're in a trade and wondering why the market's not actually taking out any particular resistance. So that's what we're seeing this morning. We've got the market's moved higher for the last 5 days, or 5 trading days that is, from Friday last, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all the way up to today, where we're seeing the market showing a bit of resistance on the overnight. So let's have a look in the smaller time frames. Starting off with the 30-minute, we've got a potential sell there at the moment. The market's showing a bit of resistance at yesterday's high there, and it's below yesterday's close. No signals for yesterday. The market just moved higher and then ground higher. There was a few economic news items out that we looked at, a few medium ones. And there's an interesting observation at the moment. It's the market has actually reverted back to what I would have called, well, not normal, but it's been an awful long time since we've seen it, and it's where the market is actually moving on official data as opposed to rumours. And this can be very frustrating. For the last 4 or 5 years, the market's moved with rumours and what-ifs and whatever based upon the banking crisis and so on. And now all of a sudden, the market's latched on to the official economic news items, which is quite strange. That said, and this is why we're not actually seeing any potential trades, because the market is just moving on economic news items. If we just look back for the last week, we can see the market moved higher on the unemployment figures there. Yesterday, the market moved higher on a few medium impact news items and then traded sideways, moving slightly higher. So you can see the market's making its move based upon one economic news item and then trading sideways thereafter. So it makes it very difficult to actually trade. Now again, you can see that market moving higher there. This is from a week ago today, sharply higher, and then trading sideways. So this seems to be a pattern that is unfolding in the market at the moment. Well, certainly during the last week. And again, this is sort of corroborated in the mainstream press, reporting that, you know, we now have new growth underway, etc., and housing boom is well underway, and, you know, the whole thing's an illusion, certainly being kept alive by the government providing money for mortgages. So this is why we're seeing these sort of, you know, 30-minute moves and then nothing else thereafter. It's very frustrating indeed. But there's not a lot we can actually do about it, apart from adding in a few different more currencies, which I will have a look at. That way we should get a few more trading opportunities as well. So it's something we're all stuck with at the moment, and it is very frustrating, certainly for the last week anyway, but hopefully we'll revert back to the new pattern where the rumour mills seem to move the market, which is we've got used to. So here we've got the market showing some potential weakness at the moment, moving slightly lower. The market would have to close below the DP, and then we've got the psychological level here of 166 as well. But keeping in mind that we do have this big sort of uptrend in the market here, going back towards April 29th, 2011. However, you will get days when the market will pull back, which we see here and here and here after up moves. You will get red bars interspersed as well. So if you do go short, then just keep in mind that it could be short-lived. The 60-minute gave some profits yesterday. Market moving higher, trading up towards the highs of the day, and there's the high for yesterday. Now that's at 166.42, and again we've got a potential trade there as well. Let me just get rid of these alerts here just to show the screen a bit clearer. So again, the same thing, the entry price is by the DP. It's quite a significant area. If the market doesn't close below this and puts in a green bar, then I'd be looking to minimize the potential loss on the trade as well, which I showed you the other day. I think it was in Wednesday's video, if not Tuesday's. So really, that's about it. There's not an awful lot to say, except keep the bigger picture in mind, although we do get pullbacks in the bigger picture as well, which generally will be short-lived. However, they should still offer a few profits as well. Right, well, that's it. It's Friday. I will see you on Monday. Have a great weekend. Fingers crossed we get a few trades today. And as ever, thanks for watching.